up, guys? Kicksbyamir here, back with another YouTube video. Today's video is another interview, and we have another YouTuber. This one's a little bit different than the last couple, but this interview is going to be with Stephy Vargs. So let me go ahead and bring her on. There you go. Hi, how are you doing today? Perfect. So if you want to go ahead and just tell the audience a little bit about what you do, your channel, and just in general what content you have.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Stephy Vargs. This is my first YouTuber interview, so I'm actually a little bit nervous, but I'm happy to be here. My YouTube channel right now is growing. I call it my little micro channel. It's a growing channel. I'm bringing lifestyle, beauty, fitness, and travel, and I've started using my GoPro Hero 9, which I purchased earlier this year as a gift. Somebody gave it to me as a gift. And I think it was the perfect breach into the YouTube world. So I really have only been doing YouTube for a couple months, but I'm happy to be here and happy to make new connections.
Yeah, and that's what the world's kind of about, right? You make connections and it helps you do collabs and whatnot. So for those who don't know, I was able to connect with Stephanie, I think through Clubhouse, correct?
Clubhouse. Yeah, it was actually I dove into Clubhouse a couple months ago and I just kind of listened in, and that day I decided to move up as a guest speaker or to come in as a speaker, and Amir was there listening to me. So I don't know what you found value in what I was saying, but if you can speak to that nature.
Yeah, I so for me, as you guys know, those watching, I really wanted to start a creator series where kind of interview creators that are kind of working from different perspectives and kind of just have a conversation, build a connection, but then also showcase what they bring to the table for all the people that are subscribed to me, and also vice versa, right? So it's mutually beneficial, because obviously we don't have millions of subscribers and then you're insanely helping me, or vice versa, but it's just to build a connection and to just help each other in any way we can as smaller creators. So if you want to go ahead and tell them a little bit about what kind of content. I know you mentioned beauty, travel, health, and fitness. So what and you started by getting the GoPro this year, but what got you to start YouTube? And then also do you have a favorite thing that you like to create with?
Gotcha. Okay. So I have been obsessed with just bringing everybody along with on my journey, or on my life journey, I guess you would say. So I'm very active on Instagram. If you haven't followed either of us, go do that now. Follow me at Stephy Vargs. And he obviously is going to link it down below, but I'm very active on my stories, but I find that just that platform is kind of dying down, and there's so much more content and value that's really beneficial on YouTube. It's a easier way to record these longer videos where you can actually add value and bring value into people's homes. So I love recording my workouts and doing makeup tutorials, but for Instagram it's just not the right platform. So I've toyed around with the idea of starting a channel for a long time. And 2020, man, we're all home, we're all doing these little passion projects. I had some time off work. I'm back to work now, but it was the perfect leeway to finally do something that I've been so passionate about for so long. So I don't know what kind of content besides the creator series, what kind of content do you put out there, and why YouTube?
So for me, I started the same kind of thing. I started last year. During quarantine, I really liked I've always liked sneakers and shoes. So during quarantine, hence my channel being kicksbyamir, during quarantine, I really wanted to start painting sneakers, and I went ahead and made that my channel. So most of the videos on the channel are custom sneaker painting videos, as you guys have watched. But I want to kind of stray away from that, because it is a pretty niche audience. So I want to move towards vlogs, lifestyles, kind of similar to how you were talking, kind of just taking everyone who's watching on my journey and growing as a whole, the viewers and me as a whole. And it's kind of making a story for myself. So the things that I've kind of uploaded more recently, other than the creator series, is I've been doing a little bit more vlogging. So I've gone on vacations and stuff recently with COVID opening back up. So I've vlogged those vacations, and I've just kind of done a couple day in the life vlogs, and I've had a couple other things I ordered a mystery box from a clothing brand, and I opened that up. So kind of just like any videos or miscellaneous things. So that's what I'm doing now. And like why I YouTube, I am like a huge like through high school, middle school, like all I watched was like YouTube. I watched TV too, but like YouTube was like the biggest thing. And I'm a really big fan of, if you know who like the Sidemen are, or like KSI, it's like they're the UK, but I'm a pretty big fan of them. And I was like, not really doing anything during quarantine, so might as well just start making videos and posting it to the channel. So that's kind of how I started.
That's awesome. I actually took, now that you mentioned like influence, my younger brother, I think his YouTube name is Booster Flames. I think that's his handle. I don't know if he's changed it since, but he's a little bit younger than I. He's 10 years younger than I am. So he's like that early millennial, and he's been on Twitch, and he does streaming videos, and he does like Call of Duty. And I've always kind of like chaperoned, like when he went to tournaments and stuff. And he's been like addicted to YouTube for the longest. And he opened up his channel, and I've always been like very supportive, but kind of like hovering more than anything, like not really doing or creating anything myself, but just like watching. And he's one of like the biggest inspirations that I have, just because watching him in person and like growing up with him, such a quiet, introverted individual, and then seeing him on screen like open up and like become this personality. I'm like, bro, you need to do this like big time, because you're so great to watch. So definitely he's one of my biggest influencers, even though he's younger and his channel's smaller, niched also. But that's definitely like a big inspiration for me. And you can obviously tell I love to talk, but
All good. That's what this is for.
yeah, I definitely love to talk. So I recently got married. My husband and I got married back November 2020. So we had a whole little COVID wedding, and we went on our honeymoon. And when we were in Vegas, we went to the Grand Canyon. And that's when I really started like talking to the screen and like, this is where we are, and like sharing all this. And he was actually the one who gave me the camera. He's like, you really like this, like you should keep doing it. But because like restrictions have been, are starting to finally lift, I haven't really traveled as much. But my goal is to like take my camera everywhere on vacation. And that's why I chose also a GoPro, because it's very much like all weather, light,
Portable.
Portable. And
sure.
So yeah, that's like that's kind of like where I want to go. But right now, because I'm always home, I guess for the most part, it's like fitness, beauty. But the direction I want my channel to go in is more adventures, travel. We have a trip coming up to Greece for like the official honeymoon trip. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. It's like 10 days.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I recently went to Santa Barbara. For those wondering when we film, this is on Friday, I think June 18th.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I went to Santa Barbara last weekend, and I had a great time. And like my family can attest to this. I use my phone to record. I don't have a camera. I just simply use my iPhone. So you can ask my family. I was like vlogging the entire time. Like I would step aside. I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, guys? We're here at this restaurant. Like, come check it out." And I had fun doing it. I thought I'd like forget stuff, or like it bother like my family. My family really didn't even notice, because I'd just like get it from dinner, like when the check came, go outside, film really quick, come back, and then by that time we were able to go. So it's like really, really fun being able to vlog. And it was cool because I posted a vlog every day of what we did.
Oh, cool.
So like I've been on a pretty good streak right now. I think I've uploaded every day this week, which is like pretty hard because I usually don't. But yeah, for uploading videos, I definitely use like the iPhone for the camera, even though I think I should invest in a better camera. But it's
eventually, which is one of my questions. So usually I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. I'm a big personal development junkie. And one of the things, it's like, learning how to do habits. He says that once you do one thing, like it's called habit stacking, but one purchase is going to like bring another purchase. And for me, it was like, I got to GoPro. Now I got to get a computer, and I got to get this, and I got to get that. And like, right now I've been editing with Final Cut. I'm still on the trial version. But that has been like the most challenging thing, like
Mhm.
learning the editing part. So I wish I had started more on my iPhone because obviously, like, you use your phone all day, you're super familiar with like
Yeah.
apps and stuff, and it's way easier to edit. But like diving into like Final Cut has been has made my uploading like once a week. I can't, I try to do twice a week and like stick to the schedule, but there's so many like things that you learn as you go and then forget and you don't
Mhm.
practice enough that it's been really challenging. So I'm sticking to Saturdays at noon is when my videos come out, and I'm sticking to like once a week, which is realistically what I can do.
Yeah, definitely.
So that you get like that good quality. And I have a couple last month I was filming like every weekend and throughout the week. I was doing a challenge, but I also took a trip for Memorial Day weekend. We went to a shooting range, which was fun and like scary at the same time. So that should be coming out too. Which
Nice, nice. Yeah.
yeah.
For me, I actually don't edit on Final Cut. A lot of people have recommended to me. I use iMovie to edit, which is like pretty like basic standard, but like a lot of people were surprised, but I talked about it in the last interview, and genuinely I'm pretty happy with how iMovie is. Like I
Cool.
just because I record everything on my phone, it's fairly easy to just go on my MacBook and like airdrop the footage to my computer, and
Yeah.
it's super easy to cut. I remember being in a clubhouse room once, and someone's like, I use Final Cut Pro, and like I'm having the hardest time trimming my videos exactly how I want them. And iMovie is literally you just click the end and drag it to exactly what you want it to. So that's why I like it. I like it because a lot of my videos, especially with me painting sneakers, it requires a lot of cutting because I sometimes I'll record something for 30 seconds, but I only use like 4 seconds of the recording in my
Yeah.
clips. So iMovie's been pretty good for me. But let's kind of move towards a different direction with the questions. I'll go ahead and ask you, with your YouTube content, like what's the goal, the ultimate goal? Like, do you have any short-term goals like, oh, I want to reach 100 subscribers by this time. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers by this time. Or is it just kind of do it, see if it works out. If it works out, keep going.
Well, to be honest, I don't see this as like a monetary thing. For me, it's not about like making it a successful channel as much as it is getting started. And I think that I have like my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by September, which I'm pretty short on my goal because I haven't been uploading as consistently. But that is my goal is consistency more than anything. Because if I look too far ahead, I think I'll overwhelm myself. And to be honest, like right now, I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying being like having this creative outlet and learning. Like I'm really just taking a lot in. So my
Mhm.
goal is to take trips, bring my camera with me, like put out content that people can relate to. Maybe like it might turn into like reviews of places, like places we've been, things to do, which is kind of what I want to like dive into to bring value and like where my travels have gone.
Yeah, definitely. I found myself when I was vlogging in Santa Barbara to literally be like pretty much be like someone's like tour guide and tell them like, oh, when you go to Santa Barbara, you got to eat this or eat this. Because my family's big foodie people. So like I was just
Okay.
going to different restaurants and like, oh, you got to go here, you got to go here. So I definitely understand that. And then with subscribers, for me at least, like one goal that I've been having is I look at it as you said, like the long-term goal is pretty like daunting, right? It's like scary to be like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours for that monetization. I talked about it earlier, but my kind of goal for myself is to look at it like every 25 subscribers.
Okay.
So like when I started doing this when I was about like at like 90 subscribers. So I was like, next goal's 100. And then after 100, the next goal's 125, then 150, then 175, then 200. And like, I think if I keep doing that, I'll be able to slowly get closer and closer to 1,000 because I'm really focused on earning that 25, if that makes sense. So like I'm acting like I'm starting at zero, and then even then I still like network out to be like, oh, you should check out my YouTube channel, like, or if someone responds to my story saying, oh, like what's this post? I'll be like, oh, it's for my YouTube channel. Like I make videos. You can go ahead and check it out here. And I'd love if you could subscribe, but like subscribe if you like the content. And that's a reminder for all you guys watching right now. If you guys like the video, make sure to like it below, comment more video ideas, suggestions, what you guys want to see, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And also go over to Stephy's channel on, it'll be in the description, the top link. Go ahead and click that and subscribe to her channel as well. Because I mean, we all need help out here. So yeah. there's definitely no excuse to not subscribe. So basically with subscribers, that's kind of been my goal. But long term, I'm not 100% sure. I would love, obviously, I think everyone would love to be able to do this as a career, but it's pretty hard to be doing as a career because like as you can see, the people who make a lot of money are the people with millions and millions of subscribers. And I'm sure Stephanie could attest to this in her time doing YouTube. It's pretty tough to gain subscribers. And if that, like the watch hours part is ridiculously tough. But I know we drowned on about that in the previous interview. So we'll go ahead and talk more about like content creation. So like for your video, Stephanie, like what, I know how you talked about how you kind of like doing like the trips and lifestyle stuff. Do you prefer any type of video to another? Do you prefer maybe recording and filming your workout videos versus recording a trip? Like which ones do you
honestly, I prefer on the go videos. Like I like taking a moment aside and talking like straight to the camera, but I like filming views. Like I'm obsessed with views. So what I mean by views is like landscapes, backdrops, like having like going hiking and then getting like that perfect view. Like I love that. I love that aesthetic. I always like drive out to like a bay. I live in New York. So we have like the Brooklyn Bridge. We have Astoria Park, Long Island City, and I'm always like chasing the sunset, chasing views. So as long as I can get like a nice aesthetic like background, I'm happy. Like that's the type of content I like. I mean, I feel like a lot of YouTubers like do it from their homes and they have like, you know, the backdrop and that's kind of it. And it's just them talking. And I find those videos most challenging for myself because I feel like there's just not enough going on. I need like stuff and action, but that's pretty much what I'm inclined to. So I think that like creation wise, I like having like an itinerary and like, okay, perfect. We're gonna do this, and this, and I'm bringing the camera, like get ready to vlog. So I like going out to dinners. We go out to trips. Like that's when my camera comes along. Only thing is, if you are interested in buying a GoPro camera, it doesn't work well in low light settings. So it's like a daytime camera. For evening, it's just not the one. It always looks like very grainy in the footage.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens sometimes with my phone too. I noticed that. That's why I try like even with my vlog. I had a vlog that came out yesterday, so it would have been the day in the life vlog that I did, guys. You can check it out. Probably we'll put a link up in that far corner. But yeah, that one I was like, it was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not really gonna be doing much today. I'm just gonna be watching like the Brooklyn Nets basketball game against the Bucks. So I was like, I'm just gonna be watching this basketball game. You guys don't really need to watch the game with me or anything. So I just ended the vlog early, especially because I know if I like went outside to do something, like it would just be so dark and like so grainy.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like best to just cut the vlog short a little bit. So I realized that when I was in Santa Barbara too. But yeah, I definitely agree with the landscapes and stuff are just, I think they're more aesthetically pleasing, not just to us like as creators, but to the viewers itself too. Like when I was in Santa Barbara, I really tried to incorporate the beach aspect. So when I was filming, I didn't want to film like with my face here and then the beach in front of me. I wanted to always be showing off that nice view of like the beach and the cliffs with the sunset, just because it really incorporates the vibe of the video that you're trying to put out. And I think that's really important for creators to know as well.
Yeah. I have a question for you. So one of the biggest challenges that I face is like, who is my target audience or who is my niche? How did you find yours? What can you define your niche as? Like, who are your videos intended for?
Yeah. So for me, at first, my niche was definitely for people who are interested in shoes and art, like those two things, because I was uploading strictly sneaker painting videos, but now I'm trying to branch out a little bit more and have my niche be more everyone or like anyone of all ages and stuff, because like maybe not little kids obviously because like the kid friendly on the thing, but I would say most of my videos are like pretty like very PG, but I still keep the shoe painting videos up. I still have like vlogs that are coming out in this interview series, so I'm trying to transition more towards being open for everyone, and I feel like that is a very difficult thing to do. But the good thing is my audience wasn't a large audience one of just sneaker painting people. Because I feel like if that was the case, it would be very hard to transition. So I know you were talking about how you want to be able to like do more than just like health and fitness or more than beauty. So I think it's good to transition to that like sooner rather than later kind of thing. Because if you translate to that with 500 subscribers that only want to see you do beauty and fitness, then it's going to make it really hard to do that. Whereas if you have 20 or 30 subscribers and then you change, then it'll be really good because those 20 or 30 subscribers have been fairly new to your content. So they're also more willing to like adapt to what you're putting out there.
Yeah, that's a really helpful tip. I think that there's a lot of mixed like reviews and mixed answers for that question. I've seen some, I think it's Catherine Manning has like a big like tutorial kind of channel, and she always posts about how like you shouldn't be too narrow in your niche because then like you can't like kind of get out of that box. So I like the idea that you're doing you're kind of moving over from like art to more value, I guess. You're adding like, you know, you're broadening your spectrum. By the way, just like a thought that I had, it would be really cool. I've seen videos of like, you know, people who are doing photography who go up to like a random person and say, hey, like, can I take some pictures of you? And like they do like a slow-mo shot. I've seen some of those in on Instagram. I feel like you could do something really cool. Like I figure you're in like, but are you by the beach? I don't know if you're by the beach, but like
Yeah,
if
I
you're in the
am.
skate park, and like offer somebody like, hey, can I customize these sneakers and like do something like outdoors, like doing like one of your sneaker
Yeah,
creations. I think
that
that
could
would
be
be
really
like
cool
super
actually.
dope.
Yeah, that
Like
could be
almost like a freebie, but the person would be willing for you to like you do this
yeah,
design for
do
their shoe.
whatever. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I might have to use that. I might just have to go like have someone come film for me and just be like, hey, like, can
Yeah.
I customize your shoe? It could be to anyone too. Like,
Yeah. Bring your best friend and have them
yeah,
film, you
exactly.
know, like
I
the
could definitely
process.
do that.
It's dope.
That's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's probably been 20 minutes. What do you think? It's probably been
Yeah. I mean, we can cut it here.
yeah, the series is called 20 minutes with so this episode will be 20 minutes with Stephy Vargas. But anyways, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it through the entire video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't subscribed already, and make sure to check out Stephanie's channel in the description. And stay tuned for more videos, guys. We got more interviews coming, more shoe customs coming, and also more vlogs coming. With that said, guys, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.